Now, if this doesn't motivate you to stop trading your time for money and start investing in self-compounding cash flowing assets like residential real estate, I don't know what will. This is my actual deal, second one of 24. And I'm going to take a deep dive in the actual numbers behind the scenes. It is insane, absolutely amazing. It's about as good of a deal as you can get. And the best part, it was available for everyone. Nobody took it, nobody wanted to deal with it. So I will show you what the numbers look like, and then you can decide, and you will see why the Diamond Wealth real estate system, it is superior to any other system. I will compare three systems right next to each other, and you can see the mathematical answer as to why it is the best way to enter the game. So this is, I'm going to start right here, the purchase date, very recent. If you go back on the videos, it is the house with the chicken coop. I went in, it was incredible. All we needed was windows. Actually, we didn't even need windows. I wanted windows. So I could have not even changed the windows, but they're all custom, took it a little bit longer. Just a basic cleanup. Purchase day was just now, 220. And the purchase price, including closing, now 292. The reason is it was 291. The rest of it is closing. It actually was on the MLS, available to everyone. I don't like to make offers on the MLS. One of the wholesalers I frequently use locks it up for, as you can see, 283. But the crazy thing is it was listed at 380, worth 380 all day long. And the initial list was 495. That's just crazy. But they closed it at 283. So they're making their spread. Not bad, 8,000, and then they get a little commission. So it's a win-win-win for everyone. This is where the magic happens. Loan at 300, so you're getting paid to buy, and I'll show you why. 76, 82, 53 back. Now, you didn't need to spend any money on this house. I wanted to because I like new windows. Just basic cleanup and remove the chicken coop. So 10 grand, cleaning, pictures, miscellaneous, and then holding for 43 days. The reason I put 43 days, because you'll see in a minute, that is the purchase to rent day, 43 days. 27. So only 63, 90, 66 out of pocket when you subtract what you got back. Well, the completed day here, 40 days completion. It's pretty good. It's not great. The reason is windows were custom. I had to wait for the windows. If I didn't have to wait for the windows and I let the old single pane windows, that would have been rented in a day and literally would have been infinite returns from day one. It's already infinite returns. It will be infinite returns because we'll never sell ever unless it's a 1031 exchange. So, but that's the reason it was 40 days. Rented day right away. It was a great product. I knew it right away. I mean, it's a huge lot, 11,000 square foot lot. RV gate is just amazing. ARV 380, which extremely conservative. If that was listed retail, a little more cleanup, maybe a paint job, you'll go much higher. Doesn't matter, we're not selling. Interest for now, again, if you want to use new appraised values from purchase, new rules, you got to hold it 6 to 9 months. You got to make it work on interest only. The only downfall from interest only is you don't have the principal pay down, which is one of the 7 ways you make money in real estate. It's okay. We'll make it work. Take the cash flow and worry about it in 6 months. Just refinance it out. The rates are actually not that bad. I've done several at 7.365 commercial DSCRs, so it's pretty good. Holding costs. So you're looking at cash flow 750, 9,000 annualized. Now, it's not going to change anyone's life, but the numbers are amazing. Look at the cash on cash. 140% cash on cash return. We only have 63.90. Cash on cash is this. Now, here's a crazy thing. You got rent already. When you do loans, they're not due till the first of the following month. So theoretically, you can take this 2,900 and apply it against your cash spent, at which point your returns become absolutely insane. It will be even more. But this is crazy. Now, equity, the equity minus cash out of pocket, 73,609. Look at this number. Return on equity day one, 1,152% from the money that you spent. Now, if I didn't change the windows, You'll be literally infinite. How do you quantify something that you have no money in? You can't. So that is amazing. It's as good of a deal as you can hope for. It doesn't happen every day, but it happens. Best part is it was on the MLS, available for everyone. Everybody else passed. I loved it. I saw the opportunity. It is the pocket. That's what happens when you know your pockets. Now let's compare traditional purchase. Let's say you can even find a deal. Let's say you found it, same deal, and you got it 300,000. You're going to put 25% down, 75. Everything else similar. So you're looking at $88,000 versus $6,300 cash out of pocket. Now you have infinite money. Good for you. You can scale, but it's a lot more difficult to scale the traditional way than using the Diamond Wealth real estate system versus 63. So it's 1,378% difference. Crazy. Now, what would it look like? And listen, when you look at the numbers, a lot of people will be like, that's amazing because you still make your money. It is. It is. I'm not saying it's not. It's a lot more difficult to scale, and it's assuming you have sitting on a lot of liquidity. And if that's the case, but you still would scale it much faster, better with a solid foundation and using it on this side, using the Diamond Wealth real estate system. So you still be at 7.5%, 30-year amortization, interest only at 1573, tax insurance. Cash flow is nice, 1176. And you look at it, cash on cash returns of 16%. Now, 16%, and then you still get your appreciation. That's it. And then no principal pay down, but everything else except the principal pay, 16%. Not bad. But versus 140%, now that's insane. You can see the clear winner of these two. So, but again, for the traditional mindset, if you wanted to find it, you have the appetite for it, 16%, there's nothing wrong with it, assuming you can find it. And then we always have our savers. Remember, you cannot save yourself to retirement, but they're out there. I have them as clients, and we love to agree to disagree on properly structured leverage. I'm not saying leverage for liabilities like Lambos and vacations or whatever. You can pay cash for that, but for income producing self-compounding assets, properly structured with leverage, it is by far the best way to scale and enter the game. But cash, we have them. Here's what it's going to look like. Cash, you're going to pay everything cash, $313.76. Your rent's going to be $29. The only expense you will have is the $150 tax and insurance. So real nice cash flow, $27.50, and you're still making 10.5% cash on cash return. Not bad, but it's not 140%. This beats the bank. It beats the bank risk-free. What is it, 5%? And the beautiful part is that you're going to have depreciation expense, which goes against your cash flow. So the depreciation, let's say depreciation, let's assume 300, and let's assume 85%. Let's assume 85% land or building, so 50% land. So you're looking at 255. Now, if you take 255, not the exact number, we'll calculate the actual allocation, but 330. You're looking, look at this, 772. So what does that mean? That's your depreciation. And why did I do 330 months? Well, residential real estate depreciation is depreciated over 27 and a half years, which is 330. So when you divide it, that's your monthly cash flow, 772. Well, if I'm cash flowing 750, which is cash in your pocket, actual cash flow. Now we're excluding repairs, maintenance, fine. If it happens, it happens. But as removing that, you're getting a monthly depreciation of at least 772. It's probably going to be close to 800. So what does that mean? That means you're creating a paper loss. So you're losing money on tax. So it means you never, ever paying tax. Well, until it fully depreciates out, and then you go to 1031 and 2, 3 more. So yes, on a long enough timeline, every single property is going to depreciate, and the cash flow to equity will no longer pencil. So what do? You don't sell for cash, you 1031, and you repeat the process over and over and over again until you die, and then your kids, your heirs, will get a step up in basis. You teach them how to do the same, and they will do it. Infinite wealth. So you're going to have a paper loss and cash in your pocket. And if that's not amazing, if that's not motivation to get into the real estate, and you continuing to trade and work in 9 to 5, believing in your 401k as your sole source of retirement with no hedge against it, well, keep doing it. If you want a better way, get into real estate with the Diamond Wealth real estate system, as it is the best system to get in the game.